So yeah, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, start. So this is the tutorial mission. We're being taught by these keeper guys. This is one here, how to just be good at stealth, basically. This first room is going to be like a light and shadow room. And if you get seen, you get warped to the beginning. But if we mantle at a specific time, we get warped straight back. And then this next room is a sound test. If we jump pretty precisely, we can just mantle this. It's like actually super precise. So yeah. Now is the third part of the training, the combat training, which we can take advantage of one of the changes in TFX and jump over this roof. And we just skip the combat training completely. This bit here is meant to teach you how to like climb things, but obviously I know how to do that, so I can just go straight past it. So because we don't want to be part of this secret order of like people, keepers, we're just going to take all the stealth skills they taught us and use it to steal stuff. And the first thing we're going to do is steal a scepter from this guy called Lord Bafford. And we're going to come over to his wall and just clip straight into his house. And then we're going to jump on this table and do another slightly different type of clip. If I can time it. There we go. Oh, I got stuck a bit. That's fine. I'll explain them at the beginning of the next level. Just get the scepter, and then we'll be done. Okay. So those two clips are pretty cool. Basically, in this game, your weapons have like a physical hitbox in the world, which they use to damage people. And if we block with this blackjack while there's a ceiling of some type within a certain range above our head, we can basically just lean and just clip straight through a wall. It's pretty nice. And then there's a swinging type as well, which is basically the same thing, except you don't have to have a... Oh, I just need to press the button. Except you don't have to have something above your head. It's just hard to time. Okay, so this is Christcleft Prison. The guy who's going to pay us in the last mission for stealing that scepter has been captured by these Hammerite fellows there. They're basically like religious fanatics with massive hammers, and they like hitting you with them. There's two of them here. So we've just got to come and like rescue the dude. So we're gonna have to get to him. Another little clip here for this corner. So it turns out, once we get to this guy's cell, he's actually dying of like pneumonia or something. So he's just gonna tell us where we can get something, quick save, where we can get something else to get paid instead. I'm gonna do a quick half clip into here. If we clip the whole way through into the cell, we actually can't get out because of this step. Oh, this might be a bit rough. Oh no. Okay, I think it's fine. So we just have to listen to this guy. He's going to say a bunch of stuff and tell us where to get like a map and some notes for an artifact we can go steal. Just gotta wait for a specific voice line, then I can leave and go get them. There we go. So we had to wait for that voice line because if we don't, he doesn't die, and if he doesn't die, we can't complete the mission. So yeah, we've just left our friend to rot in a cell. Not very nice. So now we're going to grab the notes. We're just going to grab them through this wall instead of lockpicking this and opening it, because apparently we can just grab stuff through walls. It's pretty cool. Okay. Apparently he didn't die, which is interesting, because he really should have done. Guess I'll have to wait, listen a bit more carefully for that voice line. Whoops. It should be the voice line immediately after the objective ticks. Okay, I waited a bit longer than I needed to there, but that should definitely be it now. Okay, good. He died. Oh, I had to redo like the latter half of that, but it's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go get the artifact we were told about, the Horn of Quintus, and this is the first sort of supernatural mission in the game. There's a lot of zombies and there's some magic like traps, as well as these little dinosaur guys who fart on you, rather they burp on you and hurt you. There's actually some zombies in the previous mission as well, in the mine underneath the prison, but we just sort of went straight past them. We'll see one of these little dinosaur fellows here. I'm going to try and throw a rock at him. Okay, he's too far away. That's fine. So this mission is actually pretty cool. All these tunnels here. Okay. All these tunnels here have been dug out by the Burrick dinosaurs. They just sort of eat their way around things. And the artifact that we're going to get, the Horn of Quintus, makes a cool sound that you can hear when you're playing the game casually. You can hear it as you're going throughout the mission, and it tells you, like, when it gets louder, you know you're getting closer to the horn. Right, we're going to use a speed potion here to go fast, obviously. Speed potions are pretty rare in the game in terms of like finding them within missions. They save like 8 seconds or so. It's like 8.4 seconds. You can also buy them from shops, but we don't normally have enough money to do so. On Expert, we buy stuff more often, but on normal we don't. So just do a quick item stack here. An item stack, and that skips us going up a ladder on the other side of the room down there. Now the horn is just up this next ladder.
So do we have time for a few donations quick?
Sure.
So we have a $20 donation from Jake the Snake, shouting, "Shout out to the Froth Gang." As well as that, we have a $50 donation from Cole Kolush64, saying, "Great calls, you guys, well done."
So this is the worst level in the speedrun. Oh, okay. Basically, we're meant to follow these guys after they try to assassinate us, and find out who sent the assassins. But if we like keep them in a slightly alerted state, we can actually have them chase us, or at least one of them chase us to the objective location. So if we follow them, it takes around 4 minutes, and there's a chance partway through that they like just go a different direction, and it adds a whole another minute. I hope this guy keeps going. Okay. So it takes in total up to 5 minutes to get to the objective. But if they follow us, it's a lot less than that. It's like 2 minutes. It's kind of tough though. I don't really like doing it. So once we get past this mission, it should be a lot more relaxed. You might notice I have a fire arrow equipped, and that's basically, while I have this fire arrow equipped, they can see me from further away, and that means we can keep them in like a nice sort of zone where we're far enough away that they can't see us properly, and then also when you're further away, they're more likely to run to try and work out where you are. They also do this searching every now and then, which is really annoying. Okay. So this is the main objective location here. So now I'm going to try and knock these guys out. Sometimes they'll see this body, but sometimes they don't. Okay, yeah, he just didn't see me knock his friend out. I want to keep this guy aware that we're here. There we go. Nice, that guy was facing away from us. Sometimes that guy's facing you and you have to use a flash bomb to knock him out. Just gotta wait for an objective to tick. There we go. If you go too far. Okay, the objective ticked and then I failed. Interesting. Let me move this here. Okay.
Stop at once and put your hands up.
Okay, we're good this time. We got the key.
It's time I dealt with Mr. Ramirez once and for all.
Yeah, so the reason the objective failed there, I think the assassin saw me through the doorway before he properly entered the building. So we're going to grab some loot here. This is the first mission in the game where we have to grab loot on normal. So this is pretty much all of it. And we're going to smash this door. Okay, I missed. We're going to smash this door open with a flower pot because it's normally locked. Now we have enough loot to complete the mission, pretty much. We just got to do the final objective, which is to steal a purse off of Ramirez. And Ramirez is the guy whose house this is and who sent the assassins after us. So we're just going to teach him not to mess with us by stealing a purse right off of him. Okay, he's alerted, but that's fine. Let me in, please. Okay. Luckily, if he sees us, it's fine because it's a flash. So we can just flash him. I'm not going to get out too, but that's this mission done. Okay, so the sword. It's a nice mission. I'm just going to do a save load here. And this skips a conversation between this guy and this guy. And they just start their patrol straight away. So it just makes it easier to get into the mansion while grabbing their stuff. Oh, he's in our way. So with this mission, we've been hired to steal a sword from this guy. And the mansion starts off pretty normal, but like as you go through it, it gets weirder and weirder. This is probably one of the best levels casually, I think. Like there's stuff like these weird grassy tunnels and some upside down rooms like that one. It's, yeah, pretty weird. So we're gonna drop a mine here and we'll use that to take some damage for a death abuse at the end of this mission.
Time to take my own sword.
Okay. No, don't. Oh, okay. Well, that guy set off the mine. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We just not do a death abuse on this mission. They only save around 3 seconds, so it's not like it's a big deal. Yeah, that guy kind of scammed me. Grab this. Then this is the end of the mission. Yeah, normally we'd use a fire arrow here to kill ourselves as we come through this door, and that ends the mission, but it's fine. Okay, so the Haunted Cathedral. It actually turns out that the guy who hired us to steal that sword was the dude who owned the house, and the dude whose sword it was. And he basically hired us as a test to see if we were like capable of doing what he really wants us to do, which is to steal a magical eye from a haunt. Okay, I fell down. That's fine. From a Haunted Cathedral. So that's what this is. We're gonna grab some loot first. So while you're playing this, it turns out we can't actually steal the artifact in the eye in this mission, because the cathedral where it's located is protected by like some epic doors that we just can't open. We need these like elemental talismans, and we don't know where they are. So we're going to go to a keeper's grotto, keepers being the guys who trained us at the beginning, and they basically have a little book that just tells us where it is. This features, again, more barracks, and also some big spiders. There's one there. We're going to skip doing like the puzzles here. We're just going to do a clip into this door, and then a second clip to get out of it. And then we're going to clip here again. Nice. That's a full clip. Normally you have to do a clip and then lean through the door and press a lever, but we got the full thing, so that's pretty nice. Okay, just read this book, and that's this mission done. We know where all the talismans are now. So the Lost City, we have enough money to buy a speed potion here, which is nice. It's useful at the end. So this is where this mission has the first 2 talisman, and they're hidden in an underground ancient city hidden underneath the current city. And somehow nobody found that massive door we just came through. It just stayed hidden somehow. So seeing as we didn't do a depth of use on the sword, this will be the first one that we do. We're going to be using a mine for this one, and at the end of this mission is there's a waterfall just around this corner, and at the bottom of it there's a little tunnel, and that's where the end mission trigger is, just down there. So we're going to place a mine just like at the end of this little tunnel bit here, and we're going to use that to die and then fall into the tunnel. So death abuses in this game work by you have to die and then complete the final objective. If you complete the final objective and then die, it doesn't work. We're going to do what's called blackjack glitch here to... Okay, well, that didn't work very well. The second one worked, the first one didn't. We can again use the hitbox of this blackjack. Okay, that's fine. I think the first one wasn't working because I don't know. Yeah, basically we can load the blackjack's hitbox and cause it to spawn whenever we sheath it. So whenever we hide the blackjack, it will spawn its hitbox like just below us, and we basically use that to stop our momentum and make it so we don't take any fall damage. Except I took 4 damage there because I didn't do it very well. So right now we're running to get the first talisman that we're going to get, which is the water talisman. That's just after these little buildings. This is basically the first mission, which is majorly changed in the re-release of the game, Thief Gold. In that, this area that I've just came into is completely blocked off, and there's a bunch of mages outside of it for some reason. It doesn't really make sense for them to be there, but they are. And the reason for that, the reason it's got that big change is that in Gold, this mission only has 1 talisman, because they split the talismans across some of the newer missions, the new missions to Gold. So we have that talisman now, and we're going to have to run all the way back to that part where I used blackjack glitch to fall down. That big tower is where the fire talisman is, and the reason we don't get it at the beginning is just because we're going back there anyway, and we have to climb up the tower to get out. So there's no point in going into the tower and then down it at the beginning. We'll just drop straight down, it's a bit faster. Ouch. So yeah, when you steal the talisman, those guys spawn. Why not? I don't really know why they spawn. There's probably some epic lore reason for them to spawn there, but I don't know. kind of a tight jump here. I don't know why I saved that. It's not like anything can go wrong. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is bad. Oh, I'm so washed up. I'm surprised that one didn't get anything. Okay, I think I can just go this other way. It's a bit slower. Let me use blackjack glitch. Okay, that's fine. One of the annoying things about doing that blackjack glitch is, like once the blackjack is loaded, your mouse moves way slower, so you have to swing your blackjack to release it. It's really annoying. Okay, nice. Because we didn't have much HP, because I took so much damage earlier, I had to do a jump across there. If you have like plenty of HP, you can actually just run straight through the lava. So almost at the top of the tower. Now we're gonna grab the fire talisman and stand in this corner. And we're gonna use a speed potion. Oh, I missed. I missed again. There we go. Just do that nice little jump. So this is where we dropped that mine at the beginning, and we're gonna use that to die. Just to top here, save just to be safe. There you go. So now we're going to get the final 2 talisman. In this mission, we are basically disguised as a Hammerite novice. So these are the guys from that prison earlier. We're disguised as one of them, so they're going to be friendly to us. Nice door, wouldn't open. We're going to have to grab this scroll just here, because the talismans in this mission have a magic spell protecting them. And we need to read this scroll when we're next to them to disable the spell. We're also meant to go find a bunch of switches and press them within a certain amount of time to open these gates here, but we can clip into the cell, grab these, and now the alarm's gone off because I stole their talismans, so they're going to be angry at me now, and they'll try and hit me. But we just need to escape. And I'm going to try and do a death abuse here, but it's kind of... Okay, it didn't work. That's fine. You basically just scroll as fast as you can and at a specific time and hope for the best. So now we've got the talisman. This is the cathedral that we were meant to come to in one of the previous missions, but we didn't do that. So now we can grab the eye, which is the artifact we were sent to get like ages ago. And right now, you should be able to hear the eye speaking to us, because it's sentient. Oh, I'm so bad at getting this. I'm sure the Thief Discord is like cringing at me right now. Okay, there we go. So we're meant to do a bunch of tasks for this ghost dude. We're meant to speak to, oh, okay, he hit me. We're meant to speak to that ghost, and he gives us a bunch of stuff to do, but there's actually a escape trigger stuck out of this wall, so we're gonna fire the arrow and ride up the wall, and I just about missed it. I think I jumped a little early. There you go. And then we don't have to do any of the extra objectives that we're gonna get given. So escape. Once we returned with that eye, turns out the guy that hired us, Constantine, was actually an evil god, and he ripped out our eye and used it to like activate the artifact or whatever, and then he left us for dead underneath his mansion. But we got rescued just enough to stay alive. The keepers, they turned up. They were like, hey, take this so you can live, but we're gonna make you escape on your own. And they just disappeared. This is actually a really annoying mission because you have like no HP. You see, I started with 5 HP, and there's also a ton of enemies, and you don't get much equipment. We got lucky here. There's actually not too many. That corridor is normally full of about 7 or 8 different enemies, but we were lucky. So after we've escaped from there, we come to warn the Hammerites that Constantine is coming after them. So this is the place where we got some talismans from previously. But it turns out Constantine's got here before us and has killed a bunch of them. So we're going to have to go find some of them. They're like hidden in a little hole in this cave underground. And if we go to them, they're going to tell us, we can help you defeat Constantine if you can get our high priest for us. He's been kidnapped. We don't know where he is. Please find him. But we're going to skip speaking to them and just go... this is kind of an annoying clip. Okay, we're going to go and grab the high priest first and then speak to them. And it just saves a little bit of time.
Just time for a quick $5 donation from Skejven saying, good luck, Jay.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank you. Oh, this guy turned around. That's fine. So this is the high priest. So now we're going to have to take him to where the Hammerites are hiding. There's two ways we can go, but it's faster to go back the way we came than it is to go forwards. Now we have to throw this guy through the window or into the window ledge. I got it first time. I'm normally really bad at that, and this is an annoying clip because you keep hitting the guy's hitbox. There we go. So we have to throw him through there just because we can't clip while I have him in my hand because I need the blackjack out. And we do the same thing there. We make his head stick through this door so that I can grab him on the other side. Okay, and now we're going to leave him on this bridge. He landed. Okay, that's good. Sometimes he slides off for reasons, and now we're going to talk to these guys and start their dialogue up because it takes a fixed amount of time. So we just drop the guy who's... Oh, okay. This is actually good. There we go. So now I only have 1 HP, which is perfect. I can have up to 3 HP, but as long as I have less than 2, it's guaranteed to work here that I'm going to do another death abuse. So while I listen to that guy, I put a mine down, and we use that to die. So, final mission now. The Hammerites, they gave us a epic fake eye, which we're just going to use to replace the actual artifact eye that we gave to Constantine previously. Because he is basically, right now, he's doing a ritual to destroy civilization, like cause a bunch of volcanoes to appear and erupt, and like earthquakes and stuff like that. So we have to stop him, basically. Hopefully, okay, that's fine. So this mission is actually super linear if you're playing it normally, like it's just a straight line. But there's actually these little tunnels which have a bunch of eggs in them. Where did that land? Where did that land? Okay, I didn't actually throw it. Whoops. So yeah, we're going to use these tunnels where a bunch of eggs move around. Where did that land? Okay, I'll just do it again so I can actually see it. Okay. So if we have 2 or more of the same type of a mine in our inventory, because they have like a weird physical... your inventory has a physical place in the world, it's kind of weird. We have to have 2 or more mines in our inventory, but if we do, we can throw one of them under us, and it will stop our momentum, similar to the blackjack glitch. Because we can't do the blackjack glitch on this mission because it requires us to have lockpicks for whatever reason. It doesn't work if you don't have any lockpicks in your inventory. So on this mission, we have to use mines to stop our momentum. So we're going to climb up this massive tree. Massive trees are cool, I guess, so they just added one in. It's got a bunch of big spiders in here. And on this top level, we're going to grab some moss arrows. They're just sitting on the floor. And moss arrows, they basically make it so your footsteps and stuff don't make any sound. So you fire them and they drop a bunch of moss on the floor. And it makes your sound, like footsteps, muted. And this is useful because it just means that enemies can't hear you, basically. We're going to use them on the final on Constantine's ritual, because we don't want him to hear us as we're jumping in there and replacing the eye. But we don't need them quite yet. So now we're going to drop off this bridge, and we're going to do another mine jump. Okay, just about. Into another one of these tunnels that are used by eggs, and this skip here saves like around a minute to going through the mission normally. It's pretty nice. I don't know why they textured these insides, because they didn't have to, because you can't actually see them at all when you're playing casually. Okay, I missed. Oh, I missed again. There we go. So this is where these little eggs and monsters spawn. We're going to do another mine jump using a different type of mine there. And now we are basically at the final boss. Oh, I was going to start timer on my phone, but I forgot to. That's fine. We just went death abuse here. Basically, on this, for this, we're just going to drop these moss arrows here so he can't hear us. He also he can't see us for some reason while he's doing this stuff, so we can just jump straight past him. And he doesn't care. And you'll notice I'm not making any noise. So yeah, now we've replaced the eye with a fake eye, and when he finishes his ritual, it's going to go boom and kill him. 5 HP? I think that's fine. So now we've done that, we're going to come and stand in this specific corner, and that's because in this game, sound propagates through these things called rune brushes. So like during the levels, there's these, what are they called? Like the airbrushes, open areas here, you're pretty much, when they're making the level, they have to place a sound room thing for sound to move between places. And where I'm standing right now, and also this corner on the other side, there's no sound area. So during Constantine's ritual, he runs around. He runs around to these different pillars. He waves his hands around, and he says a bunch of words. But because the sound can't propagate, he's going to get to the pillars, he's going to wave his hands around, he's going to try and speak, and then it's just going to not speak. And it'll just go to the next pillar straight away. So yeah, just standing in this corner literally just saves a minute for well, there is a reason, but it just saves a minute by doing nothing. There is also a death abuse for this mission, but I didn't start a timer, which I normally have to because there's no visual audio cue if I'm standing in this corner. So I can do it. I can just jump over and listen to him for the final bits. That's fine. Let me just see how many pillars he has left to do. Okay, I'll jump across again. He has 2 more to do. I'll come back in when he's doing the final one. So yeah, the death abuse on this level is actually kind of special. Okay, he started his dialogue anyway. I was a bit slow. If he started his voice line, it will carry playing. But yeah, so the death abuse on this level is more special than the other ones because after the objective ticks, he actually has like a 17-second long death animation, and then the fade out happens. So there's 20 seconds between the final objective being completed and the mission ending. And so when we death abuse, we can just skip both of them. So yeah, it saves 20 seconds doing a death abuse on this level instead of a normal free. Okay, so this is his. Okay, there we go. Oh, I timed it properly, just about. So that's completed. Yeah, I couldn't really hear what he was saying, but I still managed. So yeah, that's Future Dark Project. The boss, evil guy is dead. We're all good. Thank you for watching. Yeah.